Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to do the Loopy Figure 8 stitch. This is how it turns out. It's a double-sided stitch. Let me have that sitting so it's in the way. I am using the 15-inch universal hat and scarf loom in the 5/8" gauge by CinDWood Craft. Alright, now to do this, you go up, you wrap 2. Now you don't just wrap, you skip over and wrap 2. You're going to have 2 empty up at the top, you're going to wrap 2. You're going to skip and wrap 2. And you do this however long you would like the project to be. This will be long enough for what I'm making. Now you're going to go up and you're just going to wrap it like that instead of crossing it. And then you're just going to go back and fill in all the stitches, all the pegs that you had missed. Now we're going to push all those down to the bottom. And you're going to wrap. And you're going to repeat that. Just a loop. And this is your cast on, which I'm just going to wrap that around there a couple times. Now, at this point you can do one of two things. You can just take the bottom loops over the top, push down, and just keep repeating this pattern until you get as long as you want and then cast off. Or, you gotta work with me here. This takes a moment to do. Start at one end. And you're going to be skipping, following that original pattern and pulling it. Don't pull it too tight, just pull it enough to pick up that excess yarn that's going to pull out. And what this does, this tightens up your cast on. And then you're going to go to the opposite side and do the same. Now this method can be used on any of your rake stitches pretty much. You just have to follow the initial pattern you use to wrap when you are pulling the yarn. Okay, now with this one, since you go through it twice, you have a loop here. Now what you got to do is you got to go through and you got to pull. You're going to have to go up and down again just to pull all this excess out, but it's going to give you a lovely cast on, so it's going to be worth it in the end. Now these last ones, depending on how much tension you've used, might be kind of tight. Or a little tighter, I'll say. Alright, we're almost, oops, we're almost to our beginning. So there you go, that is your cast on. Make sure that's all pushed down. From here, all you do is repeat those 2 steps of wrapping the pattern and then just taking the bottom over your top. Now your first few rows after that initial cast on, you're going to see they're going to be a little loose, but that's fine. It will all tighten up as you go. And there we go. I'll do this one just so you can see, get an idea of what it looks like, so you don't look at it and think you've done something wrong when you haven't, because this is kind of unusual. But this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have loops, and that's fine. You just push all that down. and then you just keep wrapping until the item gets the length that you would like for it to be.